We're coming to step 4 on our installation guide, but before we get to the fertilization, I want to talk a little bit more about sprinklers. We don't really have a sprinkler section in our installation guide, but I want to give you some tips on sprinkler installation that really affect the sod and the quality of the sod that you're going to have. I think the first step is to always go and choose a proper sprinkler from your sprinkler stores where you're working. And what I'm really looking for, sprinkler type or brand doesn't matter to me, but we're looking for a sprinkler that will end up above the sod once it pops up. Most of these sprinklers today pop up out of the ground like this one does here when you turn the water on. And you don't want a 2-inch pop-up, you want at least a 4-inch pop-up. If you're going to mow your grass at 4 inches high, then you're going to need to design for a 6-inch pop-up. But really a 4-inch pop-up is a standard in the industry. Normally always works really well. And the reason again for that is if the sprinkler's too low, when it comes out of the ground and your grass is needing to be mowed, it'll never get above the grass, and it will hit the grass and it will deflect your water, which will cause it from reaching the areas of your lawn, and it'll cause brown spots in the distance and big puddles around your sprinklers. So pick a sprinkler with a 4-inch pop-up. Another nice thing that's come out in the last few years are these swivel joints. These are important, I think, when you design a lawn. It allows a flexible sprinkler, so if you happen to bump it with your lawnmower under the ground or your kids hit it with their feet, it won't break your sprinkler off and you're out there fixing it all the time. They also help you adjust your sprinkler, as you noticed that Salvador was doing earlier in the grading, to make easier adjustment of your sprinkler. So that's about all I have to say on sprinklers. And then the other thing I think is important when you go to your sprinkler store is to tell them how many gallons per minute of water you have coming out of your system. They're going to assume that you have 45 to 60 pounds pressure. They can design with that, but they need to know your gallons per minute. And a quick, easy way to do that is I'll get a water hose and I'll be right back and I'll show you how to do that. So you take a 5-gallon bucket, you turn your water on your hose. Don't get a long hose, just get a short hose or put it right under the faucet so that it's not real long, and turn it on as fast as you, wide open, and run your water into a bucket. So if it takes you 30 seconds to fill up your water, you're going to want, that means that if it takes you 30 seconds to fill up a 5-gallon bucket, you have 10 gallons of water per minute. And what I'm saying with that, if you have 10 gallons per minute and your sprinklers are putting out 2.5 gallons per minute, you can run 4 sprinklers at a time. One of the biggest errors that we have on lawns is that people will have 10 gallons a minute per water coming out of their faucet, and they're putting 15 gallons of sprinklers on a valve, and their pressure's too low. So achieve your gallons per minute, take that to the store with you, and then it'll make your job a lot easier before you go down there to design your system. Okay, that's about it.